Fellow Biafrans, wherever you are this moment, I have a piece of advice for you. You should understand that Rome was not built in a day. And even those who built Rome, there are people who are not who are not confident, with the building of Rome. On the other hand, there are people who hate the city or Vatican City called Rome. There may be Judas Iscariot amongst them, though it was not stated that way in the Bible. But I just want to tell you that in everywhere you go, you must see somebody who hates you, and you must see somebody who loves you. So for this reason, I want to say to whosoever that is cogitating or premeditating whether if Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Some of you are under probability. You don't know. You are not sure. You are very skeptic about it because many people have tried it and it didn't work. It's not that they failed, but because the wicked government of Nigeria decided to hold him hostage, which made them they try the best they can, and they decided to hold their peace. So, but what I'm trying to tell you now is that I cannot tell you everything here, but serious and powerful things are going on concerning the release of Nnamdi Kanu now. Is in progress and is in the process. So which Tinubu cannot stop it, and the Nigeria lawmakers cannot stop it, and Southeast politicians cannot stop it. I'm telling you the truth. So it's going to be like heavy erosion that if you stand on your way, it will carry you out of the road, and still Nnamdi Kanu will be released. So the matter have gotten to that point, a point whereby the senators, that's the lawmakers from Southeast, are no more confident. They don't have confidence of tomorrow. Their own lives are at stake as well. Let me put it the way you will understand it. And for this reason, the people who are involved for Nnamdi Kanu's released now are the people you don't know before, and you have not seen their faces. Some of them you have seen their faces, but they have not said anything about the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So, but what I'm assuring you now is that something significant shall take place any moment from now. So you who is speculating, stop the speculation, because Nnamdi Kanu is your son, and you are the father, you are the mother. So you have to do everything it will take you to make sure that his life is saved, because Nigeria never loved Igbo people till tomorrow. They are the arch enemies of Igbos. And being that the Igbos are being defeated during Nigeria Biafra civil war. So Nigeria wants Igbos to remain slave under them and trying to colonize them. And the worst part of it is that the Igbo politicians and Igbo Haneses, no one is educated among them. When we talk of education, does not mean that you went to university or you graduated in Oxford University and all was not. Calling somebody educated person is somebody who knows what to do when he's supposed to do it and get it done. And these are the people who are coming into the matter of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now for justice to be done and for him to be released in peace, not by force. But if this medium, because somebody will ask me, what if it didn't happen that way? Because many people have tried and they couldn't get it. So if it didn't happen that way, then we will look for another means that will be the end of the whole thing. All right. So, and we still we shall have Mazen and Kanu released. So, wherever you are listening to me, relax your mind and believe in your prayers on his head, because the time for him to be released have come. Don't forget that there is time and season for everything on earth. There's time and season. Anything that is time comes, you will not stop it. Maka na ndị be anyị nọ na-eme ụkwa ruo oge ọda. So then the time for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come out of DSS custody is now. It's now. So because it has been predetermined whether the enemies likes it or not. Like the useless Fulani man who was trying to tell you, that is Buhari's brother, that was trying to tell Igbos that nothing anybody can do for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to be released. That is just being useless, because you have to look at his background. Who is he in Nigeria? Does he have any place in Nigeria? The answer is no. Fulanis are not from Nigeria. And you can see how Hausas are boxing them day by day to leave their land for them. So where are they going to stay? They are fugitives. So one thing led to another. So Fulani man cannot decide the future of Biafrans. Fulani man cannot decide the future of Igbos. Fulani man, ordinary Fulani man, that a cow is better than, cannot decide the future of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you the truth. So for this reason, you who is jittering for the useless statement of Buhari's brother, so stop jittering, because we have heard it and we didn't say anything. But we are waiting for him to come to Southeast and say it. The Bible says that a fool says in his heart that there is no God. It is only a fool that says in his heart that there is no God. If you don't know it now. The fool refused to speak out that there is no God, but he said it in his heart. So the Buhari's brother have only but say whatever he want to come and say on the social media, because he and Buhari have stolen all the Nigerian money. They have embezzled all the Nigerian money. So meanwhile, they are not Nigerians. And the fault of what is going on now against Igbos or Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Biafrans, Southeast politicians are the causes, because they stoop so low to Fulanis, and the Fulanis now have taken over northern Nigeria, and at the same time, Fulani want to come and take over Southeast or Biafra land, which it will not happen until this world come to pass. If they said they can do it, let the Buhari brother come down to Southeast and make that noise. I bet you he will not go back. He will not go back. So then he will explain who sent him. And he has a lot to explain. Let's assume that Nigeria have a government. So the offenses that Buhari committed, has he gone? Is he free? Buhari, we are looking forward towards the day that Buhari will be invited by international community to explain how many millions of Nigeria that he destroyed their lives just to settle Fulanis in Nigeria, for Fulanis to become indigenes of Nigeria. And for that reason, Buhari decided to use many Nigerian citizens who didn't commit any offense for earthly cleansing. So we are looking forward for that very great day that he and Tinubu will come and testify before the whole world. Did you think that there is anything that the Nigeria government is doing that is hidden before the international community? The issue is that Southeast politicians and Ohaneses are the people who have made it so useless and miserable, and their behavior and their insinuations and speeches is like nothing is going wrong. There's nothing wrong in Igbo land. Then you can see it that even Finland have discovered that Nigeria government is a liar, very deceptive. You talk of criminality, you talk of terrorism. So, and try to ask yourself, why is it so that Mr. Trump, Donald Trump, did not invite Nigeria president for his inauguration? Ask yourself a question. And some of you have said Nigeria is not the only country that was not invited. Let me go there. That African presidents are not invited in the inauguration of Donald Trump. So is it true? Okay, let's agree with you. But at least Nigeria being the giant of foolishness in Africa, so the president of that Nigeria Jaga country, being Tinubu, supposed to be invited to represent the whole Africa as the giant of Africa. So, but nobody want to set eyes on him